Hey, what's up everyone? This is the Bryman15 and these are my first impressions of the Madden NFL 25 demo. This year's Madden is supposed to bring a few new features such as the run-free engine, Infinity 2 engine, connected franchises, Madden Share, the Ultimate Team, and the All-25 Madden, which is supposed to be the best players at all positions from the last 25 years. So that'll be pretty cool to play as the all 25 team. Right here is what you're seeing is the skills trainer, where you basically practice the new run-free engine. They also have it for the passing, the option, and the ball hawking, which were all in the NCAA 14 game. So if you've played that one, then you should be pretty used to this. The running is a little different. You have to hold down the right trigger before you make a move, which I thought was pretty weird. But when you're actually playing the game, it doesn't really get in the way. You can still go full speed and pull off the moves. But yeah, this is pretty much it of that. So we're going to move on to some game footage. And here's the opening. I chose the Seahawks versus the Packers, particularly because I don't like the Packers, so I wanted to beat up on them with the Seahawks. Nothing against the people who like the Packers. I am just not a huge fan of them. But yeah, I think this year's Madden definitely looks better already. I think the player models look better. I think the players interact with each other a lot better than they did in the last game. You can even tell here that the mouth of Jim Nantz and Phil Simms move a lot more realistic than the last year's game. And so you'll see here the different player models and how they're starting to look more realistic. And this is the PlayStation 3, so I'm sure it'll look different when the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One are released and that game is out. And that's the game that I'll be getting on launch day, so I'll be able to see that right offhand. I mean, you still see on the sideline there were kind of generic players, but overall I think the players that are on the field, they look a lot better. The lighting's better, and actually the field texture is a lot better. You can see at the beginning of the first quarter, coming up here, at the beginning of the first quarter, when you kick off the ball, the field is nice and pristine and it looks good. And then the fourth quarter, you can see on the right-hand side, the field is a little more beat up. I think that's really cool that you can see in the end zone where grass clumps have come up and whatnot. And I think that just makes it look a lot more realistic. Here you see a little bit of the run-free engine. And players now, last year when you got tackled, you'd have a lot of players running into each other, and a lot of the players, after the play was over, be falling down and falling over each other with the Infinity 1 engine. But now that the Infinity 2 is in place, there's a lot less clipping of the players, a lot less body parts running through others, and a lot more fluid motion. So you see that sack there. It had a lot more fluid feel. It almost feels like you're watching a real game when you watch the replay back. And you see here, Driver, I believe that was, caught the pass, or Finley caught the pass, and he automatically called for a flag. You see here, he raises his hand and asks for the refs to give him a flag. He obviously didn't get one because that was a clean hit, but I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, you got great animations, and although NFL is cutting down on player celebrations, they still have them in the game, so I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, look at the play here where Lacey gets the ball, and the animation there is just more fluid. The way he gets hit, he gets knocked back. I like that a lot better than last year's, where he'd probably get knocked back and then fall over a few more times. And then this mid-air collision, I think they really stepped their game up with the Infinity 2 over the Infinity 1. It's pretty impressive how much difference a year makes. I mean, I know there's people that say that, oh, the games every year are just, different rosters or just a roster update. But Madden's done a pretty good job over the last few years of trying to make sure that that's not how people think, that there's actually improvements. And me, I'm a person who plays games quite often, and a lot of them are sports games. Uh, I I definitely see a difference between this year and last year. Now on to something that I thought was particularly funny. Every time out, or every time, yeah, basically every time out, someone came out with a water bottle, a Gatorade water bottle, and was supposed to be giving the players water. But as you can see, no water actually comes out ever. So I kind of think that if you go as far as adding water cups and water bottles into the game, then maybe you should just add that little extra step and put water in there. Some haters might say that that'll be their addition next year, is they'll put water and call it Madden NFL 26 or whatever they decide to call it. But yeah, these are my thoughts and my impressions of Madden NFL 25. So let me know what you guys think about the demo, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back with another video. Thanks for watching.